I'm Electra Mourning, and this is the Feminist Film Review. Now this video is all about the criteria. How do we judge whether or not a film is feminist? Now, I've come up with a few ideas, and I'm always happy to hear more, so if you look at this video and you think, I think I know of something she forgot, just leave it in the comments and we'll take a look. Let's get started. Now, before I get really into the nitty-gritty, I like to think of where did this film come from? How does it relate to me? And that's where I start. So the first thing I look at is what initially drew me to this film. How does it relate to my experiences? So that's the first thing that I like to look at. All of the films that I'm going to start with in this series are films that I enjoyed as a kid or as a teen, so that's where they start for me. What's the basic plot of the film? Should be fairly easy. What year was it made or released, and how does that potentially factor into whether or not it's a feminist film? Then we really get into the feminist criticisms of the film. We start as to whether or not it passes the Bechdel test. For those who may not be familiar, Alison Bechdel developed a test that asks whether a work of fiction features at least two women or girls who at any time during the film talk about something in depth that is other than a man or boy. And if we want to get really specific about it, these two women or girls have to both be named characters. So it seems pretty easy, but when you think about a lot of the women or girls in film, this just doesn't happen. I'll leave some more information in the description about Alison Bechdel and her work. Let's move on. On a scale of 1 to 5, what appears to be the overall racial diversity of the film? 1 being almost none, 5 being a pretty good balance. And are there POC among the cast, the main cast, people of color? And if so, are these characters fully formed, or are they treated as sidekicks or disposable characters? On a scale of 1 to 5, how equal is the gender diversity among the extras of the film? Are there LGBTQ+ among the main cast of the film? And if so, how are they portrayed? Are they broken down to stereotypes and treated as disposable? Or are they too fully formed characters? Then I like to look at the behind the scenes, because in order to be a fully feminist film, it can't just be what you portray on the screen. You also have to be, in my personal opinion, providing jobs for women as well. So I like to see what percentage of the lead decision-making crew was female. Conclusion, is this a feminist film? Based on the above criteria, does this appear to be a film that is of a feminist nature? Does this perspective change the viewing? I anticipate that it really can't not change the viewing. And is this still an enjoyable film for me? I can tell you I have already completed the feminist film review of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and it was a really interesting experience. I look forward to sharing that with you. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments below. Thank you so much and have a great evening. Bye-bye.